Wipeout.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wipeout. Wipeout.
Get it right.
All right, today's episode, we're going to talk about a bunch of different stuff, ranging from the Strait of Hormuz and the Iranian 10-point request or demands that they have put, which was hilarious, all the way up to the backlash of Trump's posts, WrestleMania coming up, NFL ticket prices for the Australian game and the fans' reaction, and much more on this episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, it's the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to, again, another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt. We got Wipeout, a.k.a. Josh. Cherry Coke, sponsor us, please. And if you're in another country, tell the equivalent to Cherry Coke to sponsor us. I don't know what the fuck that is. Ramen noodles, I guess.
Ramen noodles, baby. Cheap man's dinner, baby.
Hey, for our Asian fan base, ramen noodles all the day. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you want to start local or do you want to go far out and come back in?
Don't bother me at all.
Fuck it. Do what you want, buddy. Pick a topic. Do the giant spinning wheel of what we're doing topic. Fuck it. Let's talk WrestleMania. I'll just fucking pick it. God
go ahead, start WrestleMania because
it's
I'm gonna cut you off in like 5 minutes. Go ahead.
So we've got some new hype up. Last Friday night, we had a surprise visit of the person that was talking to Randy Orton behind the scenes, which led to be Pat McAfee from the Pat McAfee Show, from the old announcer for WWE. Came on the show, kind of dogged WWE for not being able to sell tickets to WrestleMania. Kind of put Cody Rhodes down during that segment. Apparently, there was a lot of issues internally at WWE with their creative, with some of their superstars, that TKO is inserting themselves into WWE business, and they do not like it. So, we've seen Cody Rhodes come out after, kind of like late in the show, for unscripted promo to go after TKO, to go after McAfee and everything like that. All said and done, there was a little bit of speculation on what's going on, right? Monday night, CM Punk comes out and lays down his Pipe Bomb 2.0 promo to basically destroy Roman Reigns for not being there again. Oh my God, Matt's drinking a fucking water. Praise the Lord, he's not drinking.
It's vodka.
Sorry guys, I had to stop that just to say it. But anyway.
Keep going.
So CM Punk's promo basically destroyed Roman Reigns for being part-time, going after his family. But that's typical promo stuff, right? What really started, he went after Pat McAfee after it. Called out him, called out the owner, TKO, or Ari, whatever his name is. Called The Rock out. Called him, he was a big Hollywood star. The keyword was. And called out, if you want people to show up to your events, lower your prices. I think that was huge for WWE for somebody to actually finally come out and say that, because I think we talked about this on the show before. It's getting way too expensive to take a family to a WWE show. Joe, I remember me and you, we got tickets ringside, not ringside, but down the aisle, right there, right when they're coming up, right? We only paid $125 per ticket for that, and we were right there. So when they came out, we could smack them, smack their hands, take good pictures of the superstars right when they were coming out, right? Them same tickets. Looking at Raw, looking at SmackDown, the last couple of times they come in, $500 plus. You take a family, that's $2,000. So I think there's an eternal war going on in WWE a little bit between the old WWE and kind of the TKO, because they're all about profits. They're not about the family. It's not, wrestling events are built for family. It's not built for the UFC type fans, right? It's not built for that. You've got me as a father of fucking 5 kids. I take 3 of them to the show, plus the wife, and I want really good seats. I'm spending $3K plus to go to a Monday Night Raw in Cincinnati
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours. It's not feasible. It's not worth it to me anymore. Do I want to go down? Do I want to go down and do it? I would love to, but again, $500 per ticket? No. I'm okay with spending $125, $150 for that particular seat. I'm okay with that. Like,
You're looking for $500 for all 5 tickets
instead of $3,500. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think that's worth it for the excitement my kids get, for me. It's something that I enjoy, but $3,500 is fucking crazy. Now we're talking WrestleMania. We're talking nosebleed seats being $400 or $500 a ticket for WrestleMania. A couple years ago, I went to WrestleMania 42. I didn't buy the tickets. My brother bought me and my son and him tickets for the 2 nights. They were a lot closer. We had pretty good seats. It was still back, but they were, I think, $1,300 a piece for both nights. So, I mean, I think that's a little bit better, but I mean, it's still almost $4,000 he spent just to take us to WrestleMania. So, and that doesn't include you going in. I went in. I spent like $200 to $300 in the pro shop during their week event that they had. Concessions, probably a couple $100 easy for food, drinks. So, I mean, you're dropping a lot of fucking money to go to one of these events. So, I think it was right for some of these wrestlers to finally call it out, because it does seem like they're taking away the families out of the show, which in fact, who's the attendant audience for wrestling?
For the people.
For families.
Well,
Men, my age.
my question
Younger.
that is, are they actually complaining about the ticket prices because it's hurting the fans? Or are they complaining because they're not getting a percentage that they believe they should be getting?
No, they're complaining for the fans. They're hearing it from the fans.
If they're complaining for the fans, good on them. Because, I mean, that's,
so
that's what a lot of celebrities and actors, actresses, athletes, they all forget is, guess what? If everyone stops buying their shit or everyone stops going to their shows, they don't make any money. I don't care how well you play.
Yep. I mean, there's a guy they call him the green shirt guy. Every big pay-per-view, the guy is in the front row wearing his green shirt. He'll probably be there for WrestleMania, but I guess he's even came out and said, hey, it's starting to get too expensive for me. And when that happens, I mean, that's a problem. And then that leads to other stuff too, like concerts nowadays. They're getting outrageous to go to, unless you can get lawn seats at Riverbend. If not, if you want it in the bowl, you're looking at $150, $200 a ticket. So,
And that's before the service fee.
yeah.
Top of that shit.
But you notice some of these websites like the Reds, the Bengals last year, WrestleMania, they are going, hey, if you buy tickets on this particular day or this particular weekend, we'll waive the service fees, because the service fees are just as much as the tickets. So, and that's a problem too. That's a problem in itself.
It's a little ridiculous for a service fee to be $50, honestly.
I mean,
Fucking
and
outrageous.
my brother had a great point. Like, okay, so if I buy a ticket for $100, my service fee is $11.75, $12. But as soon as I go up, I spend more money. Why does my service fee go up? It should be the same, no matter where you fucking sit. So the closer you get, the higher your service fee gets, which makes zero fucking sense.
Because they basically
money
fee on a percentage of what they're selling. It's not an actual service fee. It's like a tax.
Correct. And I mean, it's a fucking scam for these companies that continue to fucking kill the consumer. And to your point, Joe, what's going to change is these people are going to stop going. Like, you guys are both. What are you guys doing? Joe, I know you upgraded your you renewed your season. Matt, you're sitting at home watching the games this year. You're putting your money for a different priority in your life right now. It's not a priority, so you're sitting at home. Now you times that by how many other people are going to be doing the same thing, on top of the team that's been losing for the last 2-3 seasons.
See, I get your point exactly there, but like you said, there's better priorities in life because we've enjoyed our time, but now it's like our daughter's getting more in sports, so it's like our priorities have to shift. The Bengals will always be there. The Reds will always be there. So that's something guaranteed. So what's going on in my daughter's life is not always guaranteed right now because if we're not there to enjoy it with her and we're at the games enjoying ourselves, drinking, having a good time, we just don't think it's fair to our kid. So it's time to move on. I mean, plus, like you said, if we were like in win season mode, might change our mind a little bit, alter it, but it's really not. It's sick of the same old shit. So
Yep.
And honestly, on top of that shit, you got to realize you're just paying one fee for a game, but you got to look at how the day goes too. Tailgating, food, drinking involved, eating involved, stuff like that. That's more of a toll than anything else. Like you said, they want to charge people for these service fees and shit like that. It's like, god damn, you still haven't made it to the game yet. You already spent over $250 for one ticket for the service fee.
And then to your point, then you go, hey, I've got to pay $50 to $100 to park. All right, so what time do I get down there? I get down there 9 o'clock when the lot's open. So by the time game time comes, I need to be able to drink something. So I got to bring food. I got to bring drinks. To eat and go. Oh wait, on top of that, if I want to eat, I got to pre-make something, or I got to make it down there. So that's time. Yeah, I know it's not that big of a deal, but it's still time it takes away from you spending time with your friends, your family, and all that stuff, because you got to worry about cooking. Then you got to clean it up. Then you got to pack everything back up in your car. Then you walk into the game. And then you're spending money on concessions. Beer's not cheap.
But see, that's the thing. What you're saying is it's like it's all a small little stuff, but people like Paul Brown and the Bengals team or the Reds organization, they don't take that consideration. The stuff we do, like we want to be more season ticket holders for the last 4 years, going on 5, but we're like, we're gonna put a break on that because hey, we went to the Super Bowl the one time, did really good, and we continued it for after that. But they don't give a shit about what the little stuff goes into. You go down there 4 hours early. You start tailgating, prepping. You get food down there. You want to get pumped up. It gets you for the day. It gets you going excited. The next thing you know, it's just a fucking. They just don't care. As long as they're making money in the middle, they don't give a fuck. It's the way it's always been. Mostly with the Bengals, but the Reds, you really don't need a pre-game before because, I mean, let's be honest, baseball, you really don't you tailgate before baseball. At least I haven't.
I mean, no. I mean, to your point, I think the Bengals killed me for the Ravens game. The night before, or like 2 days before the game, it snowed in Cincinnati, so everybody showed up to the game. There was some of the seats cleared off, not everything, and it just felt like the team let the fans down at that point. So A, they came out and fucking looked flat and they sucked and they got their ass whooped by the Ravens, and B, it was a very cold, shitty day where half the people couldn't sit down in their seats because it was snowfall. Yes, I understand if you're one of those people, if I'm a true fan, yeah, I'm gonna go clean off my own fucking seat. Hey, shut the fuck up. I don't ever sit in my seat anyway. I don't give a shit. But how many other fans are out there? They don't deserve that. They paid their hard-earned fucking money. The Bengals they pay people to do this. They should already have it fucking done. That's their job. And it's per NFL fucking rules that they're supposed to do that. And you look at Buffalo. Buffalo snows a lot more. They asked for volunteers for Buffalo to come and clean off the seats, and then they give them something for it. The Bengals didn't offer that at all to anybody. That just shows you the two organizations that we have.
Well,
So,
plus Buffalo actually is prepared for this shit all the time too because when it snows up there. I mean, let's be honest, it snows.
Green Bay, same way. They're always prepared. So, but yeah, I mean, ticket prices I think are outrageous for a lot of these shows lately. Hopefully, some of these wrestlers start voicing their opinion a little bit more and gets ticket prices down a little bit lower for people. I mean, if they continue going up and up and up, my ass is just gonna sit fucking home watching Raw on TV, and then hey, I'm not gonna go spend my money on concessions. I'm not gonna go buy stuff. So
I mean, you can still support them just sitting at home and watching a TV show. And honestly, this day and age, the way these companies are going and stuff like that, like how much did you used to pay for wrestling for Wrestling Network? $10 a month?
for what Peacock?
Just streaming before Peacock, or was it always on Peacock?
No, it was a WWE network. It was like $10, but before that, that's where all the pay-per-views were. So I had the WWE network, $10 a month. Uh,
Exactly. Then Peacock buys it, and I think Peacock may have been what, $15,
six.
$20, like that.
That was like six
Six.
dollars a month. But
Okay.
what I did is I bought it Black Friday. It was $20 for the year. So yeah, less than fucking $2.
Well, there you go. Then you see how like I said, how prices have gone up. So like maybe more people are streaming to watch stuff, and they're not paying the old $50, per pay per view like they used to. But now you see ESPN bought it, and how much is ESPN for a month?
$30.
30,
But
$30 a month.
here's the kicker: a couple of the cable companies have it to where they don't have to have their subscribers have to pay for it. So they get it, but you're also paying a premium for the TV service at that point too. You're paying $130 for your cable at that point. So
Prices go up every day and day. I get inflation, but maybe that's what it is.
it's but here's the thing: I work in the industry. It's not inflation. It's not. It's the broadcasters wanting more and more money. You look at Disney. Disney's the biggest cable provider, broadcaster that anybody has. Just for one channel out of their lineup is ESPN. It costs each consumer between $8 and $11. So for every cable package out there, you got to pay $8 to $11 for one channel. That's for ESPN, whether you watch it or you don't. And on top of that, you got to pay a sports tax that they add on. So now you're looking at an extra. I think they're up to like $20 or $25 for the sports tax now. That helps pay for your local sports to be on your local TV too, as well. So like your Fox, your NBC, your ABC, your CBS. So costs continue to go up. It's not the companies, it's not your Spectrums, it's not your Opti Fiber, it's not your YouTube TV, it's not your Fubo TV, not your Sling. It's the broadcasters. They want more money, and a lot of it, I hate to say, is football is a big generator of that. And why do you think I said it? Over the last few years, what big contracts have been signed? You got the NFL signing big contracts for billions of dollars for a streamer to stream certain games, or they're signing these contracts to show it on ESPN only, right? Who pays for that in the long run? It's not ESPN. It's going to be me and you, because we're the ones getting cable. They're going to sell advertisements. So that's why the cost continues to go up. Is because all these contracts that they keep throwing out there, they got to pay millions and millions or billions of dollars more. So instead of taking it on the chin, they're passing that cost along to us. So if anybody wants to know why cable goes up, every year it goes up $3, $4, $5. That's part of the reason.
We're still gonna buy the cable though.
I mean, you can blame the cable companies all you want, but in the long run, it's not them. It literally is the cost of broadcasters. I mean, granted, Matt, great example. You work at a grocery store. Your wages have to go up. My wages have to go up. So who's going to take the brunt of that?
Do they though?
You hope. I know. Not at all. Dude.
Do your wages
Fuck,
go
are you?
up? I've noticed just about everything goes up except for pay.
Well, I mean, I only got a raise in 3 years, so.
Then it doesn't have to go up, does it?
So
Shit.
I'm just glad I didn't get a decrease.
But everything.
We'll
But at your company, everything else has gone up, but your pay hasn't. So that means it ain't the employees that they're trying to pay more of.
Well, I'm making more money now than I did last year, so I'm staying quiet on that right now.
Well, that's also because you are in a sales position that has the ability to increase your value base. But if you work for a company that doesn't have that, I guarantee you their pay's not going up, but their revenue is going up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, look at my company, multi-billion-dollar business. Yet we're in a contract again dispute right now. Well, I shouldn't say for this local union that we're not, but we'll be lucky if we get like our last deal. We usually do 4 years. Last time we did a 5-year deal. I think the pay raise was a $575 over 5 years. $575. That's it. We're a $1 billion business.
Yeah.
$1 billion business.
That don't even match inflation.
Nope.
So,
Crazy, man. That's the reason I like to. That's the reason I like to see how this next one's going to go. And what they do is in our industry is they're starting to cross train a lot of people too. So for multiple departments. So if you come in, you want to be hired as produce, for instance. Well, guess what? You're learning produce and how to stock milk and how to stock groceries in general. Shit, they might even send you out to get carts.
That's because a lot of business models now are do more with less.
Well, I mean, that's a prime example. If you look what happened in California. California instituted the minimum wage to go up to $20 an hour. Do you know what that did?
It increased the jobs.
Jobs went down. The amount of jobs, people are not working full time anymore. So
Well,
benefits got eliminated.
That's where people don't understand is there's a cause and effect. Like, all these people that talk about like, oh, I'm owed this, or I want reparations for this, or the money's got to come from somewhere. Okay.
Always.
It doesn't.
Always.
You mean it doesn't come off my tree?
Even like here in Ohio, like they're talking about, I guess on the ballot here in November is going to be property taxes, whether we're getting rid of our property tax or not. Well, guess what? The money those property taxes pay for doesn't just magically no longer need it. It's got to come from somewhere else. So something else is going to increase
your sales tax.
And that's what they're talking about. Is now the thing is what ends up happening, again, cause and effect, is people are going to vote for the property tax to go away. Sales tax will go up. Then they're going to vote for a different politician because that politician is going to run on the platform that they're going to lower sales taxes and empty promises. And people are going to be like, oh, yeah, he's going to do it. And they're going to vote that person in. And then they're not going to be able to do it because guess what? You can't.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Part of the
look what happened in New York, Mandani. He wanted to get approved for what? To raise taxes for the millionaires and billionaires. Look what they just did. They just packed up, moved out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's financially got fucked.
Well, he
lied about what he's going to do.
Well, here's the funny part. Back in 2022, I think Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, came out and was telling all these millionaires and all these billionaires, hey, you don't like it here? Leave. Go ahead and leave. See you later. Bye-bye. A couple years later, about a month ago, she's begging these people to come back. I was like, hey, can you guys please come back? We won't tax you as much.
That's because people talk a big fucking game until people call them on it. And then guess what? Then they're like, oh, shit.
It's because they found their revenue decreased big time.
Well, yeah. And that's just it. It's common sense. Let's be real. It's common sense. All right. So let's shift gears because we've been beating this dead horse for about 40 minutes now. All right. I mean, Jesus Christ, I gave you 10 minutes for WrestleMania. I don't know how the fuck we got on this. Like, god damn.
Well, we were talking about ticket prices, so I mean that leads to another segment with the NFL.
Anyway,
today was a ramble-on session, so
yeah. I thought we were having a good conversation.
Basically, to summarize that long rant that you just got, one, don't fall for the bullshit. If you're a sports owner or company owner, stop screwing us, okay? Because eventually we're going to stop paying for your shit, and then you're going to really enjoy life. All right. So talk about stupidity, okay? So I don't know if you guys are aware, but so the United States has been, for the past 38 days, been laying waste to this terrorist regime that we call Iran. Okay, I don't know if you're aware of that.
No, what's been going on?
Yeah,
I've been living
fucking
on
them up. We've been fucking them up. Well, anyway, Trump came out and said, hey, look, I'm willing to call ceasefire if you guys are willing to do X, Y, and Z. And he gave them, so many different things that they had to agree to. And he said, initially he said, look, if you don't come to the table and at least agree to these or come with some common sense, I'm going to decimate all of your bridges, power plants. I'm going to basically, and I believe, and I'm paraphrasing here, but I believe his words were, I'm going to destroy an entire civilization.
Wipe out
an entire civilization. Okay, which of course the Democrats are saying that he's trying to do another Holocaust type. Like, no, that's not it. What he's talking about is basically we're going to put them back to the fucking Stone Age. Like, they're not going to have electric. They're not going to have fucking bridges. Like, they'll be lucky if they know what the fucking wheel is after we're done. So anyway, fast forward Iran came back and they said, oh, yeah? Well, we want that 2-week ceasefire, but we are giving you a 10-point proposal that these are our demands, okay? Have you ever seen somebody that literally has nothing to negotiate with, but they're the ones coming with demands? Like, it's the most stupidest thing you could possibly. So let me list out the Iranian regime's 10-point proposal that they sent to the United States. And you tell me if we're going to agree to these or not, okay? You ready? All right.
Ready.
So first, number one, the United States must guarantee in a binding agreement that the United States will not attack Iran ever again. Okay. That's number one. Number two, a permanent ceasefire, a move from a temporary halt to a permanent end to the war. 3, end to regional conflict, a halt to attacks on Iran and its regional allies, Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and groups in Iraq and Yemen. Okay. 4, lifting of sanctions. We will remove all primary and secondary U.S. sanctions imposed on Iran. 5, control of the Strait of Hormuz, reopening the key shipping route, but under Iranian control, and requiring vessels to coordinate with Iranian authorities. Number 6, transient fees. A demand to impose a $2 million fee on every ship transitioning through the strait that will be split with Oman. Number 7, reconstruction compensation. Using the generated fees from the Strait of Hormuz, they will use it for reconstructing Iranian infrastructure damaged in the conflict. Number 8, unfreezing assets. The release of all frozen Iranian funds held by the United States. Number 9, withdrawal of U.S. forces. The removal of all U.S. combat forces from their bases in the region. Okay. Number 10, recognition of enrichment. Acceptance of Iran's right to continue uranium enrichment for its nuclear program. Now, what do you think the response to that's going to be from... Now, if it was Biden, I mean, let's be honest, he'd probably be like, "Man, that's a pretty good deal." What do you think President Trump is saying right now? Let's be real. What is he saying behind closed doors?
He's gonna do commercial with the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Ready, yabba dabba do it, guys.
Well, what's funny is, just so you know, and of course the liberal media is not covering this, but right after Iran sent this, it was either right after or right before. But anyway, he blew up one of their bridges. He said, "Guess what, fuckers?" He goes, "Just to show you that I'm telling the truth." He blew up one of their bridges.
Well, he blew up the bridge before they agreed on the ceasefire.
Right.
It was like 2 days
that's right.
before.
It was before. But nonetheless, like, you notice that liberal media is not necessarily reporting on the fact that, he fucked up that bridge. And he's like, go ahead, look, see, I'm going to do it. Oh.
Well, yeah, speaking of the bridge, I loved everybody commenting on how bad that tweet was. This guy's a war criminal. This is this. Like, do you guys not see what the fuck he's doing? Do you think he honestly is planning on to do it? No, it was a direct threat for them to, like, hey, I'm not fucking around. You better come to the negotiating table or else. And what happened? It worked.
Well, and let's be honest, a lot of that, unfortunately, he has to do that because of previous presidencies that have not followed through, that have been fucking cowards about shit, and made us look like fucking pussies, to be honest with you. Well, he has to stand hard and be like, look, I'm fucking crazy enough to do it, motherfucker.
Well, I think you're right. I think you go back under Obama. I think George Bush, when he came out and attacked Iraq, I think, like, Joe, I know you fought in Iraq, and we won't discuss my thoughts on everything, but I think they showed America had strength, right? Under George Bush. Under Obama, there was something going on between Ukraine and Russia, and Obama told Russia, "Do not cross this line, or else." And what did Russia do? They crossed the line. And what did Obama do? Nothing.
Withdrew troops from Afghanistan and left a bunch of shit in there for
No,
terrorists.
that was Biden.
Obama started it though.
But at that point, I think the world seen America start to become weak, especially under a Democrat president. And when President Trump came in there, we fought with force. We struck people, we killed people. America's back. Under Biden, we held the withdrawal of Afghanistan. That showed fucking absolute weakness of America. And then Russia went in Ukraine. Trump gets back in office, and it's pretty telling. A world leader actually said, if Trump was in office, we would have never invaded Ukraine. We would have never started the war in Ukraine. That should have showed you something like, hey, we're afraid of this guy because he shows fucking strength. He will go by his word.
He's got a backbone. Like, that's just it.
Yeah.
He's got a backbone. I mean, every president has had the might of the U.S. military. Okay? It's not like our military goes on pansy mode just because there's a fucking Democrat president or anything like that. Like, that's the funny thing. Our men and women of our military are always Billy Badass and ready to fucking kick somebody's ass. The difference is that we, each president has this big stick. The difference is some of them use it as a fucking cane and others use it as a fucking hammer. And Trump uses it as a fucking hammer.
Yep.
But in people's eyes, they're thinking, is Trump trying to be a king? I don't think he's trying to be a king. I think he's just trying to align these fucking people and put them in their place. You know?
See, that's what kills me though, is like that. And Matt, you're right. Like, the Democrats are stuck on this. No king. Like, oh, he's trying to be a king. He's trying to be king. No, he's not. So first of all, if he was trying to be a king, he'd be trying to get the military to remove the other parts of government. Okay, there's a reason that we have three parts to the government: the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. It's a checks and balance. Each one keeps each other in check. Well, if I was going to be a king, I wouldn't be fucking around with my shit. I'd be like, I'm going to take out the other two. But that's not what he's doing. Like, and that's what's funny is like all these ignorant fuckers that are like, oh, he's trying to be a king. No, he's not. When his term's up, he's going to leave office, and hopefully we get another good president in there. But unfortunately, I have a feeling because our country goes up and down, is that we're going to have 4 years of a fucking idiot in there. God help me, it'll probably be AOC and fucking somebody else in there that can't even fucking tie their shoes.
I think the front runner right now is Kamala.
Yeah. Kamala Harris and AOC, there's your running mates right there. One that can't even spell her fucking name and the other can't tie her shoe. We are really going to see 4 years of greatness there. But so you have this, we have this country that, we have a president that's actually willing to do shit. Well, then, I mean, just to show how ignorant and how much Iran is just so conceited with themselves. You want to demand $2 million on every ship that goes between you don't even own the strait.
They're pirates. They're trying to be the pirates.
Yep.
They're fucking ass pirates is what they are.
And yeah, I mean, I loved how the Democrats they all threw up their hands, calling Trump a war criminal. He's about to commit genocide against the Iranians, and when he doesn't do it, then they're like, oh, he's weak, he's a pussy. Well, I'm like, hold on, You just literally hours ago didn't want this, and now all of a sudden you called him out on it. No, you wanted him to do this, so it makes him look worse.
Well, and you notice they
in
also
the
didn't
in-run.
they didn't say anything about the Iranian government having civilians go hand in hand around power plants and bridges and all these other fucking places to try to either prevent the military from attacking them, or if they did attack them and somebody got hurt, to be like, look, they attacked civilians.
Mm-hmm. And it was women and children.
Yeah. It's like, do you not fucking realize, like, if you want to look at a war criminal, have a government that puts women and children in the way of the military as a fucking shield.
And this is also the regime that just had 37,000 protesters killed. And you're legally allowed to protest here, and Donald Trump is making fun of you for the no kings because you think he's a king.
Actually, I love somebody. I think he posted something where he's like, "Look at all these places where they had the No Kings protest." He goes, "You guys did a fantastic job because we have no kings. And look, see all these states? I am still your president in all these states."
Yep.
He goes, "Keep up the good work." And like, because that's just it. Is, I mean, again, we have the freedom that we can say what we want. We can protest, again, as long as you're not making threats or anything like that. You can complain, you can protest, legal protest. Like, some people need to fucking realize what legal protest is. You can't stand in the middle of the highway and block the highway and not expect to get run over. I mean, it'll be very interesting because, I mean, let's be honest, based on Iran's 10-point proposal here, which, I mean, let's be real, none of these are realistic. None. Guaranteed that we will never attack them again. Permanent end. Halt to attacks on Iran and its regional allies. And notice they listed all the fucking terrorist groups, by the way.
Yep.
The sanctions, they want control of the Strait, transition fees, withdrawal of U.S. forces from bases in the region. I got bad fucking news for you. That's not happening.
You know what? I will tell you this. I know you're the military man, but you know what? Fuck it. Withdraw fucking every American from from all the bases in Germany, in Europe, in France, Spain, Italy, Great Britain.
Here's the problem with that.
Go and do it.
What is the reason that we were in those bases?
I know the reason.
Why?
Oh, to help protect the world.
Nope.
We are
Nope.
in our interests.
It is our interest. Here's the thing. We are in those bases for global reach, okay? We literally, perfect example, Iran, okay? How long did it take them to initiate attacks on Iran?
Hours.
Hours, okay?
But
if we pulled all our forces off of those bases back to the United States and we didn't have bases in other parts of the world, we are not as secure as we are now. So it's not going to happen.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is you got all these fucking countries right around Iran. You know what? They don't want to help. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. Just like World War I, World War II. We got pulled into both of them to help out. You know what? Let them have a fucking war over there. And when they get fucking decimated, they get fucking crushed, and they come to our government like, oh, we need your help. We go.
See, but
again,
that's not realistic.
Fuck you.
Again, it's not realistic because we're not self-sustaining.
I mean, I think we still can have trades with countries.
Not if they're getting fucked up.
I mean, the only one we really care about is fucking China. I mean, oil, we got Venezuela now. We're good.
we don't got it right now. We're
Oh, we have it. For sure,
trans
we got it.
we are transferring that back to them in a better situation for the
But we
for the
can buy it.
citizens,
That's the thing. We can end up buying it from them directly. A lot.
for the
Yeah, I mean,
resources,
Joe,
for the
I
resources.
get your point for the resources, but
Oh, it's not.
I mean, they're already. So here's the thing. Germany's already talking about getting rid of Rammstein base.
Rams.
They Rammstein. They're talking about getting rid of it. Spain's talking about getting rid of our bases. France talking about getting rid of our bases. Okay, so you know what? That's fine. We'll take our bases. We'll take our military. When you guys have a conflict, we're not getting involved. You guys are doing it yourself. When you guys get destroyed, I don't expect you to come calling to us. We're going to let you to get destroyed.
Well,
We'll deal with other people.
And ironically enough, to your point, I mean, let's be real. One thing that has came out of this is I'll be shocked if the UN is still around in the next 10 years.
Well, I mean, if we have a Democrat, they'll fucking put us right back into it and spend all that fucking money.
But I'm saying, here's why I say that. Not necessarily because I'm thinking presidents are going to pull out or push in or whatever, but what is the number one major factor of the United Nations?
Is to protect each other.
Right. The agreement that if you attack one or you get into fight with, you have to fight with all of us. It's a deterrent. Well, Trump just proved to everyone that is bullshit. That they won't come to our aid. They won't help us. They won't support us. So guess what? That whole premise just crumbled.
Yep. Again, my point, fuck them. Let them all deal with their other shit.
Here's the thing. Us having bases in those different areas has nothing to do. I mean, there are UN bases in each of those countries where there are American soldiers and military members. But not every base is a UN base.
I had said I would love the U.S. to pull out of NATO, and because you know what, they can say that's going to play right in the hands of Russia with the whole Ukraine thing. Hey, that's fine. Let that war extend into Germany. Let it extend into France and Britain and all. Hey.
Yeah, but thing is, if we ever go to war with Russia or China, we will need the United Nations. Definitely. I'm not saying the U.S. could not win the war, but it's always good to have that over there. And I don't see that ever coming.
No, they're talking about it right now. Trump's actually, I mean, you look at Marco Rubio, what he just said. He's like, you know what? We might pull over our military out of the Euro. They're talking about it right now. It's a real thing now.
I mean,
so again, the point was the reason why Russia right now will not go towards any other country is because of the United States. If the United States gets out of NATO, Russia probably will continue attacking Ukraine and then also moving into other parts of Europe. So it'll be very interesting to see what really fucking happens if the U.S. does pull out of NATO.
Got me on that. I don't see it happening, but again, you never know.
Again, we asked for help with the Strait to just send your naval ships, and they refused to. So we didn't start it. We're not doing anything about it. So Trump, you get help.
And I mean, so continuing with our military talk. So don't know. I want to get your guys' feelings on this, but so all of us are men, obviously. Well, me, Matt, men. Josh is questionable. I think he identifies as a kitten or something like that. But so when we all turned 18, we had to do what?
Register for the draft.
Register for the selective service, right? The draft. Okay. Well, later this year, the United States is officially changing that. You won't have to register anymore because it's going to be done for you automatically. Now, I'll be honest with you, like, there's two parts. I'm gonna say this, and then I want to get your guys. I'm not gonna tell you how I feel about it yet, but I'll be honest. Like, we hear so many women talking about equal treatment and equal rights. I think they need to be added to the draft. All American citizens 18. Guess what? You're required to at least be registered for the draft.
Is that including girls being guys and guys being girls?
I was about to say the same thing.
Guess what? If you have men and women that are required for draft, it don't matter what they identify as.
You could probably get out because you could say, like, hey, I'm a tranny. I got mental health issues. I might shoot somebody.
Here's the thing: if they come for a draft, like if it's a draft in today's world, I guarantee you that a lot of the ailments that they denied people for World War II, they're not going to deny you this time. They're going to be like, "Here's a rifle. Go to the front."
Front of the line. Front of the line.
So, what do you guys think?
I mean, honestly, I don't care honestly about it. I mean, anybody protects whatever it says to protect our country. I say go ahead and do it. I mean,
look, Matt, you've got quite a ways for your child, so you could literally say, Joe, same with you. I've got a kid that's 19, I've got a kid that's 17, I got a kid that's 14. So my kids are about that age. Personally, like, it'd be scary as shit if they.
Well, keep in mind, this isn't calling for
I know.
Nothing changed. You had to register for the draft.
Oh,
I had to. Like, the only difference is now you don't have to go to a website.
No, I get that. No, so before you interrupted me, you weren't letting me go to where I was going to go because you were probably kind of shocked about it.
God damn, get to the point.
Well, shut your fucking mouth and get to the goddamn point. Fuck. I mean, you just. So, like, my personal opinion, yeah, I'd be scared a little bit for my kids. What's going on? But personally, I think kids nowadays, I think they need to serve 2 years in the military, like other countries. I think, hey, if you go to college, you can go to college, or you got to join the military for at least 2 years.
I don't even think they should be able to do that. I think they should all be required to serve a minimum of 2 years in the military. You can, and it's one of two things. Like, if you go to college, your 2 years is after the college. If you don't go to college, it's before. It's before or after. But you got to do it. There is no, I went to college, so I don't have to go. Because the reason I say that is because here's the thing: is so many people go with the premise that the rich stay home and they send the poor to die. And well, guess what? College is no longer a rich person's benefit.
Yep.
Everyone goes to college. Everyone can go to college. Like, there is literally no reason in the United States that if you want to go to college, that you shouldn't, other than you are dumber than shit.
Yeah. Like, hey, Barron Trump's 18. Yeah, sorry. You're not excluded. You look at, hold on, a real prince in Europe. Guess what he did? He served in the military. Both of them did. So, and he actually is gonna be a king, probably within the next 10 years or so.
Probably less than that.
Probably less than that.
Because I'm pretty sure the king right now has not got good health.
Yeah, I think he's got cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, I think, and it's not that they would have to go to a war. He knows what's gonna happen to you or whatever. But the fact is, hey, you're gonna get disciplined in the military. You're gonna be involved with a team. So it teaches you good quality things that you need in life. So you're not a piece of shit. So you can take care of yourself. I mean, that the problem with schools nowadays. What did we learn in school? We learned cooking, how to balance our budget, doing a checkbook. These kids don't
None
know
of
any
that
of
shit.
that.
Hell, they don't even learn cursive anymore.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't even know how to sign their name anymore.
Right. It's
They
we're
get you
going
some
back.
hard ass math. They get you some hard ass math, you know, for fucking third grade and fourth graders.
No, it's not even hard ass math. They just do it a different way than we learned it. Like it's the same fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff in school that like you don't really need a lot of. You like algebra. I don't think I've used any kind of fucking algebra things in 20 something 30 years.
You have, you just don't realize you are.
Like what? Tell me.
Well, you do. You've done remodeling with your brother.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna do any of that shit.
The flooring and stuff. I know for a fact you did. And guess what? That kind of stuff
I use a tape measure.
is the type of algebra,
Yeah, I just use a tape measure.
which
Learn
is
it.
still math, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's easy math. That's like adding and subtracting.
Anyway,
Stuff like that.
I agree with you that like there are certain things that they learn that, let's be real, most people don't use on a day-to-day basis. But that's not the intent. Here's the problem. That's not necessarily the intent of the education system. Okay, the idea is that you provide the foundational skills. Okay, but then also you want to grow their knowledge base, because let's be real. If your son or daughter, let's say maybe they're going to be the greatest chemist ever, but they never get exposed to algebra or science that would make them interested in it. Okay, doesn't mean they have to learn all kinds of shit about it, but just enough that they're like, you know what, this might be something for me. Then they go for it. If we don't have that, then we start to lose a lot of career fields, a lot of jobs that we need. Because if you're never exposed to it, you don't know if you want to do it or not.
I mean, I hate to say that we're going to lose a shit ton of jobs anyway because of AI. It's a lot smarter than us.
Here's the thing. As many jobs, people say the same thing about computers, and look how many fucking jobs are about computers now.
Well,
Okay.
the problem is now is cybersecurity. It's starting to go away. It's being taken over by AI.
No, it's not. Because you still have to have cybersecurity. Here's the thing. There will always be jobs. They may not be the same jobs that we know them as today.
On the second, like factories, automation. It's going all automated. Jeff Bezos is throwing.
Guys, I'll be back in a second. I have to go get something.
What the fuck? You should. No,
So
Jeff Bezos just announced a lot of his warehouses. They're going to be laying off a bunch of people. Apple, laying off.
But
A lot of these big
yeah.
companies are starting to lay off people. Cars.
Right. But there
It's
are
all
a
being
lot of
automated.
But as AI comes around, there are more jobs being made. It's just they might not be popular yet.
I mean,
So-
fast food restaurants going
Well,
bye.
Let's be real though. A lot of the reason those jobs that aren't supposed to be automated and stuff, the reason they're going to AI and automation and self-checkout and stuff is because we have liberals that want to pay $20 an hour for minimum wage.
Well, cost of business keeps going
Right.
up, so you got to cut costs.
Right. I mean, hell. I mean, I guarantee you, so example, like if Ohio came out and said we're going to do $20 an hour for minimum wage, I guarantee you the fucking greeter at Walmart is going to get replaced by a sign that says "Welcome." That's
Yeah.
it. Like
Pretty
they're gonna
much.
fire everybody.
I mean, it's funny. It's like you go into some of these stores, they put all these self-checkout lines. Ended up finding out that a lot of people were stealing. Like, what do you fucking think is gonna happen? Like, come on, stupids. So, like Walmart put the lines back
Oh,
in.
they put them in and then took them right back out. Like it was, but that was also because, let's be real, a mixture of they put it in high theft areas, and then
Yeah.
you don't have any security or anything like that to stop people from just walking out. So they're like, oh, I'll just look like I'm scanning it. But then there were situations, not a whole lot, but there were instances where the system was ringing stuff up wrong or not ringing up. And then the person was being arrested or charged with stuff. And then they went back and watched the video and it was rang up and everything. But for some reason, it either didn't do it right or it took it off or whatever reason. And it was a system failure type thing.
I don't hear that. All I seen was a couple videos of like somebody putting like a Kool-Aid thing underneath a fucking ribeye steak, scaring the Kool-Aid, putting it in, and doing the same thing with other stuff. They just kept the cheaper stuff and then.
And that goes back to why you need human beings for stuff like that. But also, that also goes back to why, I mean, having $20, $30 minimum wage is not reasonable. Like, I mean, it sounds great, but I mean, fuck, I have a doctorate and I can't even find a job making $20 an hour right now. So, and they want to do minimum wage. Like, there's going to be less jobs. And then on top of it, like, you know, I will agree with you that AI is fucking people over in this sense that, you know, because a lot of companies have gone to an automated computer system for checking resumes and everything. Problem is that, like, if you answer a question, even if you put a response down saying, like, you know, explaining, the system will flag that answer if it's not the one they're looking for, and then nobody sees it.
Yep.
So you could literally have this great explanation, but you're being honest and you're answering it correctly and you're explaining your situation. But because the system says, oh, he answered yes to this or no to this, you don't get called. So, I mean, there are flaws. There's no perfect system. Let's be honest. But
I mean, you better.
Fuck yeah.
You
That's EW3s for dinner tonight.
You warming up now?
You
put a blanket on and you shut your garage door.
Getting old, brother. Went golfing today. Yeah.
Sick invite, Dick.
My golf league started.
Just fucking shit. It was at,
so you guys never did answer my question about what do you think that, you know, again, we talked about the draft.
I did.
We talked about the automatic draft, but you didn't answer anything about the part where I said that I believe women should be on that as well.
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
I mean, that's why I said the only thing changed for me is some people don't consider them a woman or a man. So there's a difference. But anyway, yeah, if we just stick to the two sexes, then yes, I think everyone should be. Honestly. I see why not. I mean, do you want more details for us to go into it, or is that what you wanted?
Well, I was just making sure you guys answered.
See, obviously, someone like you would have a stronger opinion about certain things where you go into details. Where I think me and Joe or me and Josh are just saying, like, yeah, we agree with you, honestly, but we just don't want to go into details about certain things because there's always pros and cons about everything. So,
I mean, my whole 2 cents on it is, here's the thing. Like, do I think that women can do everything that men can? Yes. Do I think that, now when I say that, do I think that there will ever be a woman that was originally a woman, I'm going to say it like that, was originally a woman that is biologically capable of, without steroids or anything like being exactly the same measurement of, you know, everything to LeBron James when it comes to basketball? Probably not, you know, but are there some really athletic basketball players that are females that obviously could kick the shit out of, I mean, hell, I'm not a basketball player, so I know I'd get fucked up, but you know what I mean? Like, so yes. Do I think that there are women out there that could potentially do some of the more dangerous jobs in the military. Yeah. But my caveat to that is, and this is where the flaw right now, is that there's alternate standards. Okay. So if you are, here, I'll give you a perfect example. So the Ohio police physical fitness test for the police academy. Okay. This is Ohio. This is not even military. All right. So if you are a male, 29 and under, you have to do, to pass, you have to do over 40 push-ups in a minute. 40 sit-ups in a minute, 33 push-ups, and you have to run a mile and a half in under 11:58. Okay. But if you're a female, same age range, you only have to do 35 sit-ups, 18 push-ups, and your mile and a half time is only, it can be 2 minutes or 12 or 14 minutes and 7 seconds. So a little slower. All right. They're doing the same job. Why is there a physical difference?
Because muscle mass on the man.
I know, but I'm saying, like, you're doing the same job. Do you think a criminal's going to give a shit if you're like?
I mean, did you see the video of the old police officer getting juked by the fucking bicycle guy? Like, that dude couldn't freaking run a fucking 11 minute mile and a half.
No, and that's why they have for 60-plus-year-old males, they have to be able to run a mile and a half in 16 minutes. So,
I don't think that guy was running a mile.
Well, here's the thing.
I think he was running like 20 feet and he was already done.
I understand, and you got to also understand that there are a lot of police departments that some of them require a fitness test every year. Others, once you're on there, once you've passed the police academy and you make it through their initial, you don't have to take another physical fitness test.
So what you're saying, Joe, is you're doing some research. Are you going to go to the police academy? You going to make a difference in your community?
You can get your veteran points. Is that 5 or 10 points added on?
It's 10 points, and they don't do a fucking thing for you. I'll tell you that right now.
So you researched it. So we're right.
Do you know how many fucking jobs I've applied for? I've put my 10-point preference on there, and it's like, thanks, but somebody else is with everybody else.
You don't have to worry about that. Go ahead.
But like, I mean, that's a perfect example. Like that guy, I mean, you're doing the same job. Now, obviously, at a certain point, I mean, let's be real, just like certain age groups probably should be retested to see if they can drive, if they can still see or anything like that. If you get to a certain age, should you really be out on patrol?
You should probably be behind a desk.
You should probably be behind a desk, yeah. Or be at the academy if you were good enough in your younger years. Be at the academy, like teaching people proper procedure without being required to actually run.
I mean, that video was fucking hilarious. I hate to say, I felt bad for the guy.
It's funny to see, but at the same time, it's also disturbing.
Very disturbing. I mean, that's somebody that's protecting our streets. That
I mean, not only that, but let's be real. If that guy was like a fucking murderer or something, holy shit!
Oh, he would kill the cop in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it would have been an absolute travesty. And but again, there are certain jobs where I don't think the physical fitness standards should be different. Like, yes, I understand that muscle and stuff like that, but here's the thing.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing, Joe.
Hold on. Here's why
you're going against the whole argument with men playing in women's sports.
But again, and don't even get me started on that one. But
I mean, you just said it. Why is there a different standard? That's wrong.
Here's no. We have different sports to make it fair. Because if we didn't have different sports, let's be real, how many women would be in the NBA?
But that's not my point to,
No.
to the. No, hold on. I let you here's my thing. You're saying it's unfair that the standards are different. Women only have to do 18 push-ups and the man has to do 33. It's because the man is a lot stronger than a woman. That's the reason why. That's the reason why they don't play in women's sports. Plain and simple. There's a difference
And
in
it's also
bodies.
why the women don't play men's sports.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why they
So
have
then
to
how
have
is that
different
different than a
standards.
woman doing a man's job or a man doing a woman's job?
I'm just saying the physical standards have to be different.
Not for athletics.
Athletes.
Yes. For a police force, where guess what? If you go out on the street and you're going to fight a fucking drug dealer, the drug dealer ain't gonna go, hold on, I gotta run a little slower because she can't fucking keep up. Or ooh, I better not fucking punch her as hard as I can because I'm a little stronger. Okay? There's a reason, and the reason I say that is because, perfect example, guess what? Even as a man, if I don't meet the standards, I don't get a job.
No comment.
I'm a fucking disabled veteran, and I'm still trying to do shit. Like, anybody don't like it, they can suck my dick.
Hey, like it's on me. Kids listening.
I put on there that we have crude language. They can suck my dick. Like,
Back up.
I mean, literally, I'm sitting here like trying to figure out how to fucking find a job with PTSD, anxiety, and everything else. But guess what? I still have to find a way to do it. Nobody's going, oh, you know what? We're going to adjust the standards for you because you went and fought for your country, and we don't want you to have to be stressed. So why the fuck does anyone else get to say, I want to do less running or less push-ups because I'm a woman? Or no,
Well,
fuck that. Fuck that. If I do go to the police academy, I'm identifying as a fucking woman.
I mean, don't you already do that? Isn't that the drag dress you wore on Saturday?
You joke, but guess what? I'm gonna fucking identify. I'm a trans woman that likes women. I'm a trans woman lesbian.
Enough of this talk.
No, fuck that. It's right up there with I don't get it but one fucking day.
We know. We know.
So.
Oh, boys, I have to call it a night, dude. I got a long day tomorrow.
All right, well, we're going to end there. Appreciate you listening to another episode of our craziness at Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt. We got Wipeout, a.k.a. Josh, in the house. Tune in next time, and we'll rant some more.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide, it ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic, yeah.